Hi students, so we are going to start with chapter 9 today, Forest and Wildlife Resources. Right? So we all know that resources are very important for man. It is important for the existence of man. To live we need resources. For the progress of man, to progress in life and for the development of man. So for existence, progress and development of man, resources are very important. And we have been getting these resources from the nature since many times. And that is why the resources that we get from nature are called natural resources, right? And the resources which are man-made, okay, made by humans are called man-made resources. Okay, we all know the difference between the natural and man-made resources, right? So one of the very important natural resource is forest. And in this chapter, in the first part of this chapter, we are going to learn about these forests. So what do you mean by forests and why are forests very important to us? So forests are known as very important resources. Why? Because these forests help us, they supply us with many life important things like food, oxygen, wood, shelter, etc. So that is why forests are very important. So first of all, what do you mean by forest? What is the definition of forest? So generally, forest is called an accumulation of trees, scrubs or heaps of grass. Heaps means many bunches of grass के heap को बोलते हैं forest. Okay, now what do you mean by natural vegetation? We all know that any vegetation which can be grown naturally, which can be raised naturally without the help of any human being is called natural vegetation. It is also known as virgin vegetation. Okay. Now earlier this vegetation was very common in India and in the world. But now such vegetations are found only in places like Himalayas, Sundarbans and the interiors of Thar desert. Right. Now let us study in detail about forest. What are the different types of forest and what on what basis the forests are classified? So let's study about the classification of forest. So forests have been classified on two bases. First is based on administration. Who administers the forest? Who manages the forest? Okay, किसके अंडर में आता है वो forest? So on the basis of administration, the forest is divided into three types: reserved forest, protected forest, and unclassified forest. So reserved forests are under the government. They are directly controlled by government and there is restriction on lumbering, pasturing or collecting wood. All this thing is not allowed in these forests. You are not allowed to collect food. You are not allowed to graze your cattle. And that is why these forests are known as reserved forests. And most of the forests over here in India are reserved. They are under the control of government. The second is protected forest. Now these forests are looked after by administration. Forest administration looks after these forests. And the local peoples over there, okay, the locals of that places, only the local people are allowed to collect wood and they are allowed to graze their animals in the forest. But they should not harm any trees. Cutting of trees is prohibited. Okay. And the third type of forests are unclassified forests. They are not still classified as reserved or protected. And in such unclassified forests, there is no restriction on tree cutting and animal grazing. If you are a farmer or if you are a villager and you want to graze your animals, you can graze in unclassified forests. There is no restriction on these forests. The second classification is based on ownership, administration and management. The state forests, these are under the control of center or state government. The communal forests, these are under the control of local or self-government institutions like Gram Panchayat. And the third type of forest is private forest. They are owned by individuals. People like you and me, they own forests. So they are known as private forests. And such type of private forests are usually found in Orissa, Meghalaya, Punjab, etc. But the private forests are in a very, very bad condition, or they are mostly barren, which means there is no plant or crop which grows on that land. Okay, so that is all for today. Did you understand the basic importance and types of forests? Yes, if you want to make notes, you can pause the video and make notes. In the next class, we are going to discuss about the deforestation. What do you mean by deforestation and how we can conserve our forests? How we can save our forests? Is it clear? So till then, bye. Take care.